An extremely important election happened this weekend in the neighboring country of Moldova, where in the parliamentary elections, the ruling and pro-European Party of Action and Solidarity was challenged by the pro-Russian Patriotic Electoral Bloc. Now, in the lead-up to the election, there was some polling that suggested that the pro-Europeans could lose their parliamentary majority, but that did not take place. In the end result, with everything come in and counted, it seems as though the Party of Action and Solidarity will receive a 55 seat majority. This is a decrease in their majority, but it's still a majority. Now, what makes this election important from a Ukraine perspective? Well, it's a neighboring country, and with all of the relationships that go along with that. But there's also the shared military threat from Russia. Ever since the early 90s, the Russian military has occupied the Moldovan region of Transnistria, which is a slim bit of land on the border with Ukraine. And because of this Russian military threat, because of the persistent every type of threat that Russia can pose, Moldova and Ukraine have been working very closely, especially these last few years. And the Moldovan government has been one of Ukraine's best friends. What the Russians were doing, however, was going through every kind of electoral chicanery that you can possibly think of. They were vote buying, they were having disinformation networks, they were setting up fake parties, and even were training paramilitaries in Serbia in order to disrupt the aftermath of the election. But what was Moldova doing during all this time was kind of a model of how to defend a democracy. They were taking very active efforts to shut down, especially illicit flows of cash money, as well as keeping a close eye on the various infiltrators and provocateurs that Russia had sent to the country, most of which funded, trained, and supported through the networks of the exiled Moldovan oligarch Ilan Shor, who is currently residing in Russia, probably Moscow, and who stole $1 billion on his way out. But what was the aftermath of this election? Did these disruptions come to fruition? And it seems like no. It has only been about a day as of right now, and there has not been much. It seems as though a lot of even the pro-Russian, smaller scale politicians saw the scale of their defeat and don't really see the purpose in pushing this. But we do have to keep a very close eye on how this will develop and if Russia will continue to push these active measures even further.